Yeah, let me get on there.
I really need somebody, somebody, somebody. Don't let go. I'm too scared to ever wanna be alone.
Mic check up. I think I got everything right this time. Next, we're gonna play Oldham. And I can't wait to finish playing all these songs for you because of the thing that I have coming up that deals with some of these songs that I'm so excited about that's coming out in June, on June 19th. And I can't wait to share it with you, but we got to get through this first. And then we're going to get to the signing of this contract. So the next song is Oldham, title track of the album. Again, Oldham stands for Old Than a Motherfucker. If you don't know by now, I am a 50-year-old rapper. And yes, I gives no fucks. Yes, I'm a 50-year-old fucking rapper who just got a music sync licensing deal. So get some. Shout out to Gary Owen. That's his catchphrase. I don't want to be saying, see, he's doing catchphrases, because I am a comedian too. So, but yeah, that's what it is. This song is called Oldham. It's an acronym for Old Than a Motherfucker. That's what the whole album is called, Old Than a Motherfucker Volume 1. And so what I'm doing is going through the album and critiquing the songs, telling you what I did and didn't like about them, but how this album in its entirety spawned the rest of the music that came after it. And those are the songs that got me this sync licensing deal. So I'm gonna go through these songs and play them for you and critique them. They are my songs, and I'm critiquing them because I can be objective about my music, my own music, and you have to learn to be able to critique your music honestly. Now notice what I just said, honestly, because a lot of artists, I ain't gonna say some artists, because a lot of artists are fucking delusional. Yup, I said it. Like, he's hating, you're a hater. No, I'm hating on the whack people. A lot of artists are trash, and then a lot of artists who are trash are surrounded by people who encourage their trash. And so they don't have a true recognition of what their music really sounds like because they are surrounded by people who are yes men, who won't tell them because they don't want to hurt their friend's feeling that they suck. So instead they do other shit, passive aggressive shit or just not show up to your shit and then lie to you about why they didn't show up. Oh, we just had a baby last night. Nigga, she wasn't even pregnant. And you don't have a girlfriend and you gay. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's an extreme, but that's how shit be, man, We got to start being, that's one of the things that got me this deal. You got to be honest with yourself. Let's talk about that. You got to be honest with yourself, and that shit is not happening. We got a lot of shit out there that's fucking trash. And then the conversation that doesn't come up ever, I've seen it maybe on one occasion, and the other occasions I'm the one that brought it up, is the question is never asked. It's always stated, I'm doing this and I have it on streaming and XYZ, but I'm not getting the streams that like they feel that they deserve. And some of them even say, I'm not getting the streams that I deserve, and I need to figure out why. And no one that in these forums that go on to help him figure out why, they're passive aggressive about it if they do say something, in regards to the quality of the music. They don't just come out and say, well, the music sucks. Some forums they do, but for the most part, the shit is trash. That's why you don't have no streams. It's fucking garbage. But we live in a day and age and where everything's saturated with garbage, and so we have to weed through the shit, and some of us just get tired of weeding through the shit, and we just don't listen to the shit. Like, I don't listen to the radio. I couldn't tell you who's the most dopest rapper or popular rapper right now, other than the people that I have glanced in on, and that's like J. Cole, Lamar, La Russell is the latest person that I've been checking out. I like his shit. I like that young dude's shit. I like what he's, spitting about. He doing the same thing. He ain't reinventing the wheel. He doing the same thing that a lot of us conscious rappers be doing or have been doing. He's just got the door open, kicked that bitch open, and he manifesting what he has dreamed up. And I'm proud of him for that. Do it. Keep it independent. And I gotta eat some protein. Eat enough. So, excuse me. So yeah, we gotta have some honesty in our music dealings, people. That's the only way you're gonna get a deal that you're gonna be happy with. In my opinion, good music should be able to sell itself. You should say, "Hey, I'm a musician. Oh, word, let me hear some stuff," and leave it at that. Yeah, here you go. I think it's more intriguing when you do that. Oh, they ain't gonna go into it and explain that shit. I don't have to. Just listen to it. And you're going to decide for yourself whether you like it or not immediately. Because in my opinion, it's that good. Because somebody just said it the other day. Was it yesterday? No, they were talking about my stand-up. Refreshing. But so is the music. I've heard that too. I've had articles written saying specifically that my music is refreshing. And if you continue to listen to this podcast while I'm eating this fucking protein bar, you'll hear it for yourself. Sorry, but I work out. That's another part of how I got this deal. It's like, you work out, got you the deal. How's that? I'll explain. Just be patient. All right, so I'm going to play Odom. It's the third song on the album. And I'm going to tell you what I think about it. This is Hood Rawlz, Odom. She moved right up the block from me, right next door to Mr. Ogilvy. I acted like I didn't see her, because my heart was pumping fear. One day I was feeling motivated, took my granddaddy lawnmower total player. Got to see her on a weekly basis, while saving so I could take her places. We hit high school, things changed. She was like friends we remade. I was like, what? Skip that. We going to the prom, I'ma flip that. I told her that's irrelevant, especially seeing all the time we spent. I'm wondering if she's under the spell I spit. And what we drinking, we hella bent. Riding around in an Uber lift, laughing, hoping that we two would kiss. Seeing and gazing at the moon and shit. Now all we need is a pool as she drifts. She leaned over to roll a split, using backwards, showing off and shit from around the way. She ain't afraid of a switch. Ask me, she the coolest chick. Ain't quick to handle the rudest nigga. She grabbed my phone and she took the smoothest pic. She posted on the social with the coolest grin. I introduced her to one of my coldest fans. Immediately, I got the approval stamp. I was never worried, crazy, sexy, cool it down. Might be about time to go see my dudes down. Playtime's up, time for me to settle down. Year 6, we married with 4 kids. Your mama and them was at the wedding, they a straight trip. Your cousin still owe me money cause he think he funny. He got until this weekend before I make him run it. One of our kids, they got a big ass head. That's your side of the family, look at your Uncle Fred. You know one of the girls, they gon' need therapy. I've already called the doctor, she's scaring me. Watching them grow up via the internet, missing those moments that we soon forget. Picking up pieces of our own regret while fooling ourselves into thinking that we know is best. Now we old the motherfucker, what's next? The kids are grown, I'm fat. The dog is old, the cat ran away. My wife and I, we wait through worse to get to better days. If I live to see the sun come up and open my eyes, I'm good. Just wanted to see if you still pop open the thighs. I wanted to tell you a story and what it means to have a vision of vivid and spectacular dreams. She moved right up the block from me, right next door to Mr. Ogilvy. I acted like I didn't see her, because my heart was pumping fear. One day I was feeling motivated. Took my granddaddy lawnmower, total player. Got to see her on a weekly basis while saving so I could take her places. We hit high school, things changed. She was like friends, we remained. I was like, what? Skip that. We going to the prom, I'ma flip that. That's Oldham. I mean, I love that song. I'm excited about that song for a particular reason, and that I'm not going to tell you until after we finish doing this. That is that is not one of the songs that takes it to a 7. That is one of the songs that elevates the album, in my opinion, because it really was the catalyst for me to do the rest of the songs that I did, because I'm a storyteller. I'm a writer by trade. Even before a rapper, how I got into the business is writing movies and television. So it comes natural to me telling stories. So why not go back to the... See, I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm just going back to the old school and doing music the way they used to do it, and that's tell stories. We don't tell stories anymore, and that's what we long for as listeners. I hear it all the time. Oh man, I wish they told stories and music again, like back in the late 90s, 2000, So I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm using my voice, which is a great voiceover storytelling voice, and then marrying it with the music, and then marrying it with my other talent, which is writing. Put those things together, and you got Oldham, telling a story about girl meets boy, marries girl, has kids, gets old. Boom. Can't get no simpler than that. I'm gonna tell you this part because I'm too excited about it. So in the new album, there's gonna be remixes on it. Let's put it like that. I ain't gonna give you all the beans. I'll give the rest of the beans at the end of this video. But there's remixes, and this is one of them. This is not the remix. This is the original. I'm doing remixes to these songs that off the Oldham album, and this one is one of them, and it's so dope. The new song, in my opinion, now is doper than the original. the beat with it, oh man, it's doper than the original, and so I'm excited about that shit, and I can't wait to tell you how it's coming out and how we're doing it. Like I said, we're going old school. Oldham is a dope song. Oldham is a story song, and it is a song that I'm very proud of. Kind of wrote itself. It was quick. Oldham is not one of the songs that took it down to a 7. We move the bullshit forward by participating in the bullshit, and don't want to call it bullshit when we smell the bullshit, even though it smell and tastes like the bullshit. Yeah, let me get on there.